my marvelous muses. How are we doing tonight, guys? So it is day 3 of the 31 days of Halloween collaboration with myself, Mary over at Resin Me Up. This is actually Mary's project, and she invited me and Laura to join. So thank you, Mary, for letting us join your project. And it is with Laura at Laura's Design Studio. Today I'm going to do something. Let's Resin was kind enough. They sent me their skull molds a while back, and I told them I wanted to wait until now to make a video using all 4 of them. It is a 4-pack. Had something in there. Still do. It is a 4-pack of molds, and cut a piece of tape here, guys. Hang on. They come in multiple sizes. You have the little bitty ones here, and then you have the larger ones as well. Yeah, I gotta get some tape and get whatever is in there out. Alright, let's see here. Don't you know what this is? Where'd it go? Alright, so that one's good. That's good. Alright. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do some creepy skulls. And we're going to put eyes in them. And I don't have a great big one, so what I'm going to do on the great big one, I have a black rose that has the eye right in the center. It's the same eye the baby has. And this is going to go down in the big one. This one is dropping down into here. This one into here, and then this one into there. I'm not doing a ton of resin in them yet because I'm going to do clear, drop the eyes in. Once that's cured, because I don't want the eyes to float all the way to the top, so we're not filling it all the way to the top anyway. But then I don't want the bottom, I don't want them to be clear all the way through, so we're going to put some glow powder in the bottom of them so they glow. That's what we're going to cover the bottoms with. So I'm going to mix up some resin here. I'm not mixing up a whole lot, probably, I'd say probably 4 ounces. Yeah, probably 4 ounces of resin. And we're going to use the less resin, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put these in. This blue one is only a half eye because it did come off of another flower like this. But it's going to be fine because, like I said, we're covering the bottom anyway with glow-in-the-dark powder. So you're not going to see the backs of these, really. This much of them is going to get covered up with the glow powders. So I'm going to put you on pause, mix up my resin, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We got our resin mixed up here. So I'm going to start out with this teeny tiny one here. I'm going to spray some alcohol in. I'm going to pour a tiny bit of resin in. Probably that much. And then we're going to drop down in the eye. All right. Okay, so that's good. Alright, and we're going to do this one. We're going to fill it. And we're going to drop the eye in here. It's too full. All right. It's still way too much because it's pushing it up. There we go. And we got to turn it though. I don't want the... There we go. There we go. I don't know if I still want... Gotta get more. There we go. It's still popping up. That's alright. We're going to put something on it to hold it in. Now we're going to pour some in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. And then we're going to push this in here. All right. Perfect. This is the only one that's giving me an issue. And it's not giving me a big issue, it's just... It just keeps popping up a little too much. There we go. Maybe. Okay, so we want to make sure the eye is facing where I want it. Same way here, let's double check it. Nope, it's faced too far forward. There we go. Okay. I think everything is good here. I don't like this one. Yeah, I'm going to set something on top of this one to hold this down. I'll set a mold on it. There we go. So the silicone will let it come off. Alright. We're going to let these cure and we will come back and I might pour a little bit more clear on these. I don't know. We'll see how they look whenever they get done curing to this point. And then, like I said, we're going to add some glow-in-the-dark powder to them and see how they look. So, I'll see you back when these are ready. Bye. We're back. So, we're ready to pour the back layer on. And I'm going to use the Let's Resin glow-in-the-dark pigment. I have the 12 color set. I've used a lot of it, so the color I'm going to use is gold. And I'm going to use the same color on all of them. But I want to do something here first because these pigments, much as I love them, they're not a fine mica powder. So they're kind of coarse and granulated. And if you have a mortar and pestle, It works really good if you kind of grind them up in it. But my plans are, I'm going to spray some alcohol in this cup. And I'm going to dissolve some of this in some alcohol to kind of help break it up a little bit. I want it pretty intense because we have several molds here we're doing. This is going to help kind of make it more into a paste. You can hear the grittiness to it. Spray a couple more spritz because this alcohol is going to evaporate fairly quickly. So I want to get it all nice and smooth. Alright. It's going to make it mix in better with the resin. Now we're going to pour this all in. Get this all stirred in nice and good. And see, normally I would have a whole bunch of powder down at the bottom here. There's a tiny bit, but not, I don't know if you can't really see it. But if you see how good it's mixing in, that helps it so much. Now there's still a tiny bit left, and I wouldn't mind getting it out if I can. There we go. I'm going to stir that in really, really good. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. My camera shut off. So we're going to pour a little bit of this into the little one here. Okay. This one here, the thing popped up more than I would have liked for it to. I thought the thing was going to hold it down better. Okay. Little ant there on my table. Okay. I might need more resin. Yeah, I'm gonna need more resin. Gonna need more resin here. Alright, we want a little bit more on here. Alright. I'm just going to mix up the same color. See, there's still a little bit of powder down here in the bottom, but not much at all. And I'm going to kind of just mix that in with the resin, and I'm going to top this up, and we'll be back when it's time for demold. Alright guys, we're ready to demold this and see what we got. Ready to demold these. See what we have here. this needs to come off of here. I have to sand this off too. A couple months ago I bought me a little palm sander, so it works really, really good for sanding the bottoms and stuff like this. Then I bought got a whole bunch of different sandpaper grits. Alright, so we're taking the little one out first. Oh my gosh, look at that. How funny is that? Alright. Oh, this is funny. There's the next one. That's awesome. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. That's funny. Alright. Okay, and we're going to take this off the bottom here. Roll it back. That's cool. Oh, that looks really cool. That's awesome. So they all have eyeballs in their heads. The eyes have it. Alright, so we are going to grab the UV light here, give this a charge, and see how much these glow. Oh yeah, let me turn the light off here. So I have two lights on, but you're going to be able to see this glow really good. I mean, you could see it over here too. That's so cool. Look how good they glow. Look how good they glow. Isn't that cool? That's just so neat. This flower makes him look like he has black eyebrows. If you turn it a certain way, he looks like he has eyebrows. Right there. You got black eyebrows. That's funny. Alright, so the link to these molds is in the description box below. They are from Resin. It is a set of 4. They come nestled together Just like this. And then the little bitty guy. Just like so. So thank you to Lights Resin. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I hope your resin cure is beautiful. Your craft projects turn out amazing. I hope you're happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.